timeless voices of the Eternal Church.
Bestie ten Boom, Germany, December 20, 1944. Out of simple Christian charity, the ten Boom family began receiving refugee children, missionary kids, and orphans into their home in Haarlem, Holland in the 1920s. They called their often crowded combination home and watchmaker shop the Bestie. In 1940, the German army invaded Holland and Nazi forces occupied the country for the next 5 years. Because of the ten Boom's reputation, people came to them for help, and in 1943, the family began hiding people in danger of arrest by the Gestapo, many of them Jews fleeing Nazi racial laws. The Gestapo raided the Bestie on February 28, 1944. The ten Boom family and 29 other people were arrested, but the Jewish people in the hiding place, the secret room in the attic, escaped detection. Father Casper ten Boom died in captivity on March 9, 1944. Son William and married daughter Nolly and her son, who happened to be present, were later released. But Bestie, the oldest daughter, at 59, and Corey, 52, were ultimately assigned to the German concentration camp at Ravensbrück. While in prison together, Bestie ten Boom said to her sister Corey, "The most important part of our task will be to tell everyone who will listen that Jesus is the only answer to the problems that are disturbing the hearts of men and nations. We will have the right to speak because we can tell from our experience that His light is more powerful than deepest darkness. How wonderful that the reality of His presence is greater than the reality of the hell about us." Conditions went from bad to worse until they were put in a barracks crawling with fleas that was cold, smelly, and lacking in proper ventilation. But as Bestie and Corey fought the fleas and studied their Bible together, they came across 1 Thessalonians 5, verse 16 to 18, encouraging believers to rejoice in all things. Bestie said, "That's it, Corey. That's the answer. Give thanks in all circumstances." Corey tried hard. Yes, they were together rather than separated. Yes, the guards had overlooked their Bible when they were inspected, and possibly it was good that so many were crowded into their cramped quarters so that more could hear the gospel. But when Bestie thanked God for the fleas, Corey stopped her. "Bestie, there's no way even God can make me be grateful for a flea." Weeks later, after enjoying Bible study and praise with other prisoners, Bestie offered a reason to be grateful. "You know, we've never understood why we had so much freedom in the big room. Well, I found out. The guards won't come into this room because of the fleas." Shortly before Christmas, Bestie died of starvation, exposure, and ill treatment. Possibly due to an administrative error, Corey was released a few days later on January 1, 1945. After the war was ended and Corey took a season to recover, she established a home for disabled people and ex-prisoners from the concentration camps, a ministry for which Bestie had had a strong vision and spoke of often. Corey ten Boom went on to be a worldwide evangelistic speaker and writer, often emphasizing the themes of forgiving one's enemies, how God works through weakness, getting along with less, and what to do when evil seems to win. Certainly, most well-known is her book, The Hiding Place, also made into a movie, written with John and Elizabeth Sherrill. Voice of the Hero. We must tell people what we have learned here. We must tell them that there is no pit so deep that He is not deeper still. They will listen to us, Corey, because we have been here. The dying words of Bestie ten Boom.
Reading from the complete book of Christian heroes, over 200 stories of courageous people who suffered for Jesus, compiled by Dave and Neta Jackson. This is the Eternal Church of Jesus Christ, the record.